What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video on FBA Capital. Clear my throat real quick. But today I'm bringing you guys another daily range case study on none other than US30. So without further ado, let's get right on into these charts. So yesterday and the day before, I didn't do a daily range breakdown partially because 2 days ago, which was Wednesday, it was just a basic trending day. There was nothing really to show. I only like to do daily ranges on days that have good price action that is replicatable, because the reason we do these daily range case studies is because overall we want to be able to get an insight on what is more than likely going to happen, and I like to find my patterns that recur on a daily and weekly basis, and I like to just overall learn from them. So today I actually have some good price action to show you guys, so let's get right on into it. First thing I did was just mark up the previous day's highs and the previous day's lows. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the previous day's Asian session range, which is going to be right here. Then the last part of the outline is going to be getting the 12 a.m. open. So now that we have these three things all marked up, you can clearly see the previous day's high was ran through when the previous day's low was not. So there's going to be a few areas in price that I want you guys to keep your eyes to. So we're going to be using this previous day's high and this previous day's low for one. And then I want you to pay attention to this area down here, right here. I want you to pay attention to this high up here. And I also want you to pay attention to this low right here. Now, there's some reason for multiple of these areas. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our price action. So let's see, where did price end up closing up here? It closed right before 34,500, which is our big figure level. We also have 34,200, which is right here. Boom, 35,200. And all the way down here, we have 33,900, which is going to be an important price area. And I think these are going to be the main ones that we're going to be focusing on. So second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this previous day's high and this previous day's low to draw a fib. So for now I'm going to pull it over. What's the first thing that you notice? If you guess that you see that this 38.20% is in confluence with these two lows in this 33,900 area, then you were correct, because for one, this is the low of the day. We got the low of the day at 6 in the morning. So we're going to annotate this. Low of the day at 6 a.m. at 33,900 after clearing the what? The Asian range lows. Can't type. Asian range low. So just like that. I'm going to have this annotated right over here. So we have this low of the day. We also forgot to annotate 38.20%, but this is why we're going to annotate right here, because this is where the price actually moved. So like I said, price ran below, cleared the Asian session lows, created the low of the day at 6 in the morning, traded into 33,900, along with trading into this bullish order block right here that we're going to have annotated. Boom. And now that leads to the second point of price, which is right here at 9:30. So at 9:30 a.m., we were at 33,900. We had a retracement into the 38.20% level of the fib long. Plus, we had what? We were below the 12 a.m. open, which is a bullish sign. And then the last confirmation is we had what? Overall, we had the 9:30, 33,900 big figure level, 38.20% fib long, below the 12 a.m. open. And then from here, we had that 15-minute bullish order block that I was just talking about. So from here, this is where price ended up making this run, and then did what? Started to target these highs that were up here. So we targeted the previous day's high. We're going to annotate this right here. We targeted the previous day's high along with this Asian session high, which was already ran through. So I'm just going to say that the previous day's high was targeted. And when you're overall looking for reversal signals like this, you're going to be targeting the previous New York session high. So targeted. I cannot type today. Targeted the previous day's high right here. And also target this London high that was over here. So when you're looking for overall reversals, you're going to be using targets that are going to be Asian session highs, Asian session lows, London highs, London lows. And when you're looking for continuation moves, you're going to be targeting Asian session highs, Asian session lows, and you're going to be targeting the New York session highs and New York session lows. So if you got to rewatch that, rewind it, because listen to what I said, and you'll start to learn a lot just by using those things. So now it leads to this last point in price, which is right here. We have the high of the day that was created at 16 o'clock, which is about, I'm going to say 13 is 1, 13, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we have the high of the day at 4 o'clock. High of the day at 4 p.m. At what level? We targeted 34,500, and this is where price ended up closing for the high of the day. Let's look at a higher time frame, see if price did tap into anything on the higher time frame that could be any importance. And in this case, there really wasn't, so we're going to go back to that lower time frame. So we have the high of the day at 4 p.m. and then from here, price started to just continue just slowly dying off momentum. Now let's say you didn't catch this overall price action move right here. Where could have you potentially looked to catch the move? So for one, once price made this run and once it broke this high, you simply could have waited for a potential retracement like this one right here. So you see price ran above, had a retracement, and then if you use your fib, you can get the fib long, you see that price came all the way right down into this fib long rejection right here. And it's also in confluence with this. If you go to maybe the 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. Okay, we're going to use that 15-minute. So this last down candle right here, we have this 15-minute bullish order block in which price used to just overall get this bullish momentum in price. So this is going to be the last annotation I have. So this is a potential re-entry or potential entry. So we have that fib long at that 15-minute bullish order block along with 12. We were below the 12 a.m. open. So we're still in a discounted area. Just like that. So you have the fib long, the 15-minute order block, and we also have below the 12 a.m. open that it traded right back into. And then from here, price ran above, targeted that previous day's high, and created the high of the day at 34,500. So nonetheless, this is the majority of what happened today. It was a clean, bullish, I'm going to say, here, matter of fact, before anything, let me refine this order block to the 50%. You see right there, it's at 50%. And if you refine it just like that, price traded literally right into that 50% area. So like I was saying, now that we have all this, we're going to get our overall schematic of what happened today. So let's see, Asian session, we had that range. From here, we cleared the Asian session high during the New York session, not New York, London session, ran below, cleared the lows, had a push, had that retracement, and this is the retracement that then pushed price to new prices, creating the high of the day. So nonetheless, this is a good example of a bullish New York reversal, because why? We created the low of the day during the New York session and target the London session highs, and we just created an overall push in price and targeted new highs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to send it in the Telegram group. So if you're not in the Telegram group, make sure you join that, because I send these daily range case study videos and screenshots every single day. For the most part, I don't send. Why isn't I doing it? For the most part, I don't send classic trending days on the daily range, because there's not really much to learn from on those days, because it's just basically higher time frame moves and prices just overall just pushing and pushing and pushing, and there's not really room for good re-entries or good entries overall. So with that being said, hopefully this video was helpful in any way, shape, or form. If it was, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you join the Telegram. The link is in the description. I'm live every single day on this YouTube channel, so if you haven't checked those out, make sure you check those out also. So that's really it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, subscribe, and make sure you stay motivated by the fear of being average. And I'll see you all for tomorrow's live session video, and I'll see you all in the morning.